All right, we have one more surprise guest for just a couple of minutes. He has already gone viral since this rally began. He was one of our speakers this morning at a press conference in this building behind us where Somali Americans came out and endorsed Donald J. Trump. His comments have gone viral, and I think you'll understand why when we welcome up Abshir Omar. Thank you.
Good evening. How y'all doing? Fired up? Ready to go? That's something I used to say a lot at my old job. For many years, I was a campaigner for the Democratic Party. Can you believe that? Surprising, right? I woke up this morning and I was a Democrat. This evening, I am a Republican. Let me say that again. This morning when I woke up, I was still a Democrat, but tonight I am a proud Republican and I'm supporting Donald J. Trump for President of the United States of America. This morning I was invited to a press conference hosted by the Frederick Douglass Foundation here in this Capitol building. Groups of Muslims, imams, community leaders from the Somali community met here today to discuss the issues that are important to us in this country and around the world. And we had an honest conversation about our values and the values of our brothers and sisters in the United States, because the media today is trying to divide us, but I reject that, and I will affirm that each and every single one of you, regardless if you are black, if you are white, if you are Asian, if you are Latino, if you are a Jewish American, if you are a Muslim American, if you are a Christian American, if you do not believe in God, each and every one of you are my brothers and sisters, and I stand with you. I've been a lifelong Democrat, organizing for President Obama during his first run. I was excited. For the first time in my life, I saw a mainstream candidate that looked like me, that made me feel heard. And I door knocked, and I canvassed, and I called, and I woke up my community, and I said, we need to get behind President Barack Obama. And he won, and I was excited. But a few years later, I got a horrifying phone call to tell me that my older brother, may God rest his soul, had just died in Somalia. But what hurt even more was understanding that he died as collateral damage from a drone strike ordered by President Barack Obama. Can you believe that? The man that I supported, that I organized for, was responsible for the death of my own brother. But I didn't give up. I still believed in the story of America and the story of each and every one of us coming together to build a better path forward. By that time, I had moved to Iowa. I was at Iowa State. Go Cyclones. I think there are a few Hawkeyes here, so sorry about that. But and I got involved with the Iowa Democratic Party, and I became the vice chair of the Progressive Caucus of the Iowa Democratic Party. And that's when I linked up with Senator Sanders, and I was asked to introduce him at his first rally in Des Moines when he announced that he was running for president. And shortly thereafter, I served as his political director, running Iowa, Minnesota, Michigan, and Illinois. And what we saw was democracy being taken a hold of in a very ugly way. Very ugly way. But the Democratic Party that I signed up for is no longer the Democratic Party of today. It's no longer the party of peace, but of war. It's no longer the party of free speech, but censorship. It's no longer the party of the workers, it is the party of the billionaires and their entrenched interests. It's the party of tax and spend and having no plan for the future of our country and our children. It's the party that will spend billions to prosecute foreign wars, but will not spend $1 to protect our veterans from homelessness, to protect our youth from the ravages of fentanyl, to empower our moms and dads. It is the party that has alienated America, and I want to tell you today very clearly and very loud, I did not abandon my party. My party abandoned me. The Democrats this year has done nothing to gain my support. Kamala refused to meet with us. She refused to take our concerns seriously. And today, I am proud to say my community stood up tall and spoke loudly that we wholeheartedly reject her too. And we are supporting Donald J. Trump as the 47th president of these United States. 6 years ago, a crime started, a crime in this building right here, of tax and spend, of silencing our brothers and sisters because they have a different political philosophy. But what is true today is that something historic is happening. Could you imagine the Somali supporting Trump? Was that ever on your bingo card for 2024? Well, let me tell you, 2024 has been a strange year, but it's going to get really weird for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz because we reject you wholeheartedly. And when you come back, Tim, when you come back, this will no longer be your home. Thank you. I love every single one of you. I know it's cold and I know you're coming out here, but I want to let you know, you see this sign? We the people are coming to save America. Thank you.